Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilk empath, and I just like having these little talks and the way I feel about things. I'm trying to freaking just clear my energy right now because I'm freaking just all kinds of annoyed. This is like my 5th or 6th video I tried. The animals are all, they're freaking as fiery as I am, and so I keep, they're all annoyed. Then something happens, and anyway, freaking Tucker got kicked out. Benny's over there, and I'm just like, let me get through this. Otherwise, I'm not going to do one today. And anyway, Aries sun right here, Scorpio moon, freaking Cancer rising, man. Days like this, since there's not really got a whole lot going on in the world, I read my chart a lot, what my aspects are and stuff like that, so that's what I've been doing today. I know that football, or that basketball dude guy, that modern day gladiator died, but you know, the way I look at it is, if you're in a car, you probably wouldn't have, but you got enough, you know, your ego is freaking afforded you so much that in your success and all that, you know, you can fly around in a helicopter like normal people drive. You know, I know a lot of people can't even, anyway, whatever. Plus, the freaking dude had non-consensual sex with a freaking young girl and cheated on his wife years ago. Freaking, and egos like that, man, whatever. People and their false prophets, man. The people that people idealize and stuff like that. And it's like, we're the good examples. We're the good examples in the world. We're the good examples, the ones that are like, you know, that don't cheat on their wives and things like that. Where are all those at? I would love to see them, because I don't really see them on social media. And, you know, and if they're, anyway. So, I digress. Or get my little ahead of myself. Let me switch gears a little bit. What I noticed today, I went out to the grocery store and the freaking laundromat and stuff like that, and people just don't even have initiative. It's like they don't even try anymore. Don't even try to figure stuff out at all. Today I actually saw the lady that worked there. A woman walked up to her with her card and her money and just gave it both to her, because they have like these card systems. You put the money on the card and then you can earn points, you know, $1 off here and there, whatever. So, and the lady didn't even want to and it's just like, and of course the lady works there, don't mind, that's, you know, she's there to help and stuff like that, but I'm just like, my whole life I've always tried, let me do it, I want to try, let me see if I can do that, and that got me to the point that it, you know, all the way to freaking, turning riches at Offutt Air Force Base, and, you know, working at big companies and stuff like that, and in some pretty interesting places along the way. It's, you know, got me all to where I am now. And I don't do good with idle, man. I don't do good with idle. That's why I spend so much time researching stuff. That's why I spend so much time freaking putting clues together and stories and answers and things like that. So, just to give you an idea about who I am, I got Venus in Pisces. Venus and Pisces people project themselves as dreamy, soft-hearted partners. Everything about them about the way they flirt promises a lovely time. Theirs isn't. I don't know why I'm reading Venus and Pisces. There's better aspects in here. How about this one? Opposition between Mercury and Pluto. She may be impatient, often fearing or imagining the worst that could happen. She likes contradiction. I'm a Helka. I am contradiction. Her arguments can be intense. That is very, very true. That is a very true statement. This is definitely also a true statement. Recognize that you are the most likely harder on yourself about how you communicate than others are. Ask people close to you for an objective point of view. Chances are they find you to be astute, intelligent, and effective speaker or writer. We often tell our kids, don't worry about what others think. But telling this to a person with a hard Saturn aspect is not enough, nor is it realistic. They worry. They rarely accept compliments wholeheartedly, yet they crave them and need them. Others around you tend to stop complimenting you. Others around you tend to stop complimenting you, feeling that you either don't need compliments or you don't want to hear them. Nothing can be, feels like I read that before, farther from the truth. I mean, I know I've read it before, but like in a video, and that's true about the compliments. It's totally true. It's totally true. I'm just like, I don't even get bless yous when I sneeze. So, if that's any kind of complimentary related to complimentary at all, I don't know. I think that I just don't. People don't see me. Like, I can say things at the laundromat today. I said something, and the lady like looked right through me. And other people, I'm like, did you see that? Did you see that? It's like most people, I don't even compute. It's really kind of interesting in the realm of vibes and all that. Square between Mercury and Mars. While her spirit is lively, it is also cunning. She often acts without thinking. I was reading these to Mom today. She's like, that sounds like you. She often throws herself into things and can often exaggerate and have a strong sense of drama. This can bring certain problems. It does. It really does. She is nervous and sometimes irascible. That means I'm quick to temper. And oh, that is true too. She can develop other ideas while others hesitate. She is quicker to jump in, pressing on. Quick to debate, challenge, quick-minded. Yeah, that's me. Enough about me. If anybody wants to let me know about themselves, that's cool. And that's how I relate to people, is when they tell me about how they are and where the placements are in their chart. Then I'm like, I know how you feel about certain things, you know? Self-awareness, that's the only way. People finding peace and getting quiet and getting to know themselves is the only way that the world's going to change. And the world is changing very, 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 very fast. So I was talking to this woman at the laundromat today. I said, you know, everybody's getting more sensitive, you know, and we're never going to know why. I said, I think it's because everything is supposed to ascend and become lighter and freer and closer to the highest vibration, which I understand to be love, you know, and then, but to get rid of all that low vibrational stuff is what's happening now. You know, people want to be good to people. They really do. People don't want to live in fear. It ain't no kind of way to live in fear all the time, worrying about, you know, if you're going to get kicked out or if, you know, for whatever reason, people have all kinds of freaking fears in life, you know. Their fears of their kids going to school, you know, I got fears about, you know, my mom gonna get taken care of and hope nothing ever happens to me, because I don't know what will happen to her and all my dogs and stuff like that. So just trying to omit fear, you know. It ain't easy to freaking just be happy, and you know, how many people really get to do that? Do you know people that just like wake up and they're just really, really happy? Those are the ones that are like, oh my gosh, I should call them when the certain aspects get into a kind of way, because they're the ones that the ones that act so happy that then see, I know that they're the ones that are in real life, they're real sad inside. So it was kind of neat conversation I had with that lady today, because I was talking about, it doesn't matter how the reason why people are becoming more sensitive, you know, the Schumann resonance, the food, it doesn't matter. The fact is that people are in fact becoming more sensitive, so we need to create a world for the sensitive people, and less for the bullies and the guys that like to you know, fill up the surplus of their warehouses of bombs and things like that, and then every few years have a conflict so you can get rid of your surplus. Test your new war technologies, you know, like the new age stuff. You can test it, and then okay, fill up your surplus again in the warehouses, and then everybody gets rich. But the world is changing. People want the earth to be okay. People are getting back to nature and are falling in love with nature, as they always should have, without all the distractions. Because frankly, this stuff, if it works, be glad. Because tech is so glitchy. They're and the engineer, as far as I know, I'm not seeing anything in any kind of periodical, any kind of place about the engineers that are accounting into the Schumann resonance raising and the technology and the hertz and freaks and all that stuff like that. And it ain't 5G. No, if anything, they need to bring it down to compensate. So, but there's all kinds of crazy ideas, you know. There's people's astrologies playing out in the world. It's freaking crazy, like that muskrat dude who wants to put freaking 20,000 satellites in the orbit. That's just stupid. But, you know, that's the thing, is you got enough money, you can do anything you want in the world. You got enough money, you can... It's gross what people do with money. But people freaking make people more important, put more of a precedence on people and animals and things like that, make money less important. God, I think about what this world would be. I just don't see it happening because people care, because money equals ego to me, you know? And the bigger the ego is and the smaller the spirit, the more they have. And it's, I don't know, unless they start freaking shorting out and start sharing what they got, but I don't really see that. It hasn't happened yet. I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. But anyway, I'm just trying to stay in the spirit of continuity and do my daily disciplines. I did do about an hour, 15, 20 minutes today in my meditate state, and I hope people are finding their own disciplines and practices, because that's the thing. You look around, you just see a world full of people that have no discipline. They don't know how to tell themselves no. In diet, you know, they don't know how to keep themselves quiet for 5 minutes and meditate, you know, or they don't, you know, they just consume, you know, with your eyes, with your mouth, with your body, just take it all in. But, you know, what are you giving back to Source? And these are the things that people are figuring out, because I know it because I'm having these conversations about it in the laundromat. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.